What is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney when we left off.
Stuff's getting real.
We got Gant.
As if it wasn't already, but still.
Real. We got Gant up there on the trial, and he's trying to walk his ass away. And usually when they give you this, you'd present evidence, but I've always been thinking, before I said this last part, before the walkthrough, I was always like, every time this option comes up, you always kind of have to go with the obvious one of keep the evidence going, but apparently this time, no proof yet.
Yeah.
We have to kind of say no to the judge. We have to give up, give in, never surrender.
That was contradictory.
Yeah. It's no use showing evidence if I'm not even sure of myself.
Yeah.
No, Your Honor.
At present.
At present, I have no conclusive evidence. CLG.
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief.
What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, Righto. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Aji, I'll leave the rest to you.
Ooh.
And now he walks away.
He didn't feel so good.
Oh, I fucking wish.
Right?
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
I mean, what did you expect, Phoenix? Oh.
Lady Luck, Maybe we should have a word with her.
Mr. Edgeworth, what you mean, you defending your boyfriend?
There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth. Another witness. In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony.
Yeah.
But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions raised in this trial.
Yep.
Someone right in this very room.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person? Because I'm dumb.
Why are you asking me, Your Honor?
Because I'm dumb.
Have you forgotten?
Yes.
The defense is the one calling witnesses today.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist?
She may not be willing to tell the truth.
Yeah, if we can get her
So
to.
we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls forth
Lana Sky.
Obviously, Angel Star knows the truth.
Who's
if
not
it's
here.
Mr. fucking Meekins.
Her, yes.
Or Bruce Goodman, he knows the truth. Okay. All right. Lana Sky.
The defendant? Miss Lana Sky?
She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st.
Yeah.
Her task? To dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders.
Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor.
He's like, yep, this is what I was hinting Phoenix to do.
Very well. Court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony.
Oh boy.
This court is now in
That might be Emma. After she kind of fucking disappeared.
Maybe. I'll take a risk. Hold on.
Her?
Oh.
Oh.
You want to redo that?
Hold on.
There you go.
Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat.
Listen good, Lana.
Oh, God.
He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences.
He's gonna fucking kill her.
That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. Fuck. Oh, this isn't good. Of course, you never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. All right then, I'm off. Toodaloo. I've got a lunch date to meet.
Jesus fucking.
Fucking dickhole. Even the judge is like, fucking.
Okay, if there aren't any further objections.
How does that not, like, resonate with the fucking judge?
Right?
Like, hey, there's something fishy going on here.
This court is now in recess.
You dumb old man.
He's just like, God, fucking fuck.
Oh, man.
His expression is how we all feel right now.
Pretty much, man. Jesus. God damn. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth.
Yeah.
That chief. He's something else, eh, pals? That gumshoe. I'm not a detective anymore. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Don't worry. I've already decided where to work now. At your office. What? I mean, I'm not hiring, but my office?
But as what?
Sure. I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with. Could he mean Maya? Still, looks like we're all out of moves now.
As a sidekick.
Chief Gant's done it again. I'm the Robin to your Batman. Or your Robin to my Bat.
That's right, because
I don't know.
Because Maya really was like his, his partner.
Yeah.
But Emma, it's easy to forget Emma's not. She's just, a client, basically.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah. Chief Gant's done it again. How's it he always gets the upper hand? It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify.
For real.
Settle down, Wright. Remember what the judge said.
But Chief, that is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
I wonder what exactly they mean by risks. Does they mean just like...
I was just thinking like raising suspicion.
Like that's what you would think, but maybe there's even more to that. So
I don't know.
Let's learn. Risks? What did he mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true.
Do you think that might be Emma? I don't know, because like she might be being held in detention right now.
Well, no, Emma ran away. Remember?
She did?
She fucking... Well, no, she passed out
Yeah.
after the thing. Well, I don't know. It would be either Emma or Lana, I'd assume.
Yeah, but Lana's not one to exclaim anything. Usually.
Let's just roll with it. Unless we think it's me.
No,
You mean
probably
he
not.
forfeits his right to say
No,
anything
no,
too,
no.
Bambina?
No.
Except Bambina ain't here,
No.
so I can't say it.
No, you mean he forfeits its right to say anything too? Hey, hey, girl. Are you
Emma.
okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah. When I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
So she heard everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
Emma.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for what I said before.
No, don't be. It was the truth. You know what's funny? I almost feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. To think all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man.
Terrible man.
And she did it all just to protect me.
Yeah. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside. To force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do.
Is that what you did with Von Karma?
That must be why she became so cold.
It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
To be fair, you had a good reason to try and do things. Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal.
Chief can't be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor.
I see. Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act.
Oh boy.
I'm a rapper now. Time to get back to the final act.
Okay, stop.
Okay. Emma, why don't you wait here?
No, I'm going with you.
Okay.
I want to be there when Lana tells the truth.
Let's go, Wright.
Yeah.
It's time to end this.
I like how we're all teaming up against this dickwad.
As we need to.
Yes, because
That's what you have to do to beat authority. Oh,
You gotta rise up.
Like yeast.
Like yeast.
I am the yeast. I am the yeast of the law.
I am the bread.
This is the yeast of my problems. I'm so funny full of yeast jokes. Okay.
Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take the stand?
Don't be bitchy, please.
Yeah.
Tell the goddamn truth for your sisters here. Miss Lana Sky, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years.
Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you're under oath. We want to hear the truth.
And
the whole
nothing but
truth.
the truth.
Nothing but the truth that you've got.
Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant.
I fucked him.
Why?
Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gant.
Yeah. But he's using fear tactics.
Yeah.
Like with pretty much everything, it seems.
Oh boy, alright.
I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory.
God.
I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma.
Girl! Are you sure about this testimony?
Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana!
If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this.
That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me.
But what if she's telling the truth?
She's not. I know my own sister. Whatever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Ah! Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself.
The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Will do, Your Honor. Alright, so. Alright, worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to the Batman theory. Fuck you! But think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail.
You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And, I mean, that's true. But he was dead.
Yeah. I forget it's all by myself, but did you do so to help your sister?
Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life.
But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything.
That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana!
So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago?
Here's the crime scene.
Just press everything.
You say you did this all by yourself?
Yes.
Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene?
Yeah, Edgeworth, help. Oh.
Uh-oh.
It seems I was the first person to discover the scene.
Okay, yeah.
The broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body.
What? The prosecutor marshal died from the unfortunate accident.
That's only a situation you dreamed was possible.
Hmm?
The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement.
Still trying to defend her.
Yeah.
You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark?
Something like that.
If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle.
That's not how it went down.
Yep.
She's trying to cover up for her lies with more lies.
Yep. All just to protect me.
So when you found a scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to.
Yes.
I
just broke off the tip of Dark's
Okay,
knife,
that's
planted
new.
it inside the wound, then moved the body.
That was not in the previous. That was not in your original testimony. You planted the tip of Dark's knife. Oh,
And
that's.
then you moved the body.
But why? Why would you do that?
Why would you do any of that? You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders.
My head isn't that bad, but maybe I would ask for the sake of the others. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I don't know.
Should I check?
Yeah, go ahead and check.
Yeah.
Don't want to fuck up this late into the game.
No.
We won't be too far down the list, so.
Yeah. Why'd you move the body?
Why'd you move the body?
Huh.
Okay, because that is a good question of why would you move the body from where it
Yeah.
was, so. The knife part makes sense, the body part doesn't.
No.
When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body?
It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk.
But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there?
The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Guy moved the body.
The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan.
Press it. Pieces of the jar. You mean...
Yes, that wretched jar you showed us earlier. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body.
So, when you first found the body, the jar was already...
Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. Neil Marshall was dead, and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during their struggle.
I see.
What's the matter, Emma?
Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there is more to it than that.
There must be a contradiction here somewhere.
Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma.
Okay, go ahead and look up your thing quick while I'm looking at this. So the piece of jar that shattered during the plan threatened my plan.
We're supposed to present something to the pieces of the jar that shattered.
I figured as much, and it's gonna be one of these tail end things. I don't know if it would be the jar or if it would be the piece of cloth, because we need to use this on something, but I don't know when the
Yeah.
fuck piece of cloth comes into play.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
The jar.
The jar?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do this. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel.
Yeah.
You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister.
You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered?
If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain.
Oh, yeah.
Even so, I'm compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction with your testimony. And as it's going, it's starting to pour outside
Yeah, it
with
just
rain.
started storming. Oh, my God.
Because there's a storm of justice.
A contradiction in my testimony?
You testified, and I quote,
Dang, it's pouring outside. Holy
it's
crap.
decided to fucking rain. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan.
That's right.
Do you have a problem with that?
It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood.
Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments.
Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not have been broken before he died. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar.
Yeah, that's right.
Order.
Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regards to this jar and its bloody message. You may be missing something critical here.
That's right.
Like a lot of fucking rain.
It's raining so hard.
Something critical.
You could probably hear it.
I'm going to so here, wait, let's go for the silence. I think it's being picked up.
Yep.
It's pretty fucking loud, so it'd be pretty impressive if it wasn't being picked up.
You're right.
Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed.
That rain is distracting. What?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth.
Very well. Witness may now continue her testimony.
She's getting all bitchy. Jar and message and blood. Okay, what you got?
I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered.
You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood?
It wasn't Chief Prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Very well. Defense may now begin his cross-examination.
And all the rain.
Yes, it's so distracting.
It is so loud.
It is very loud. Good
It's
lord.
probably louder than the TV that we have in the room right now.
Yeah.
To hear the bleeping and shit.
Honestly.
All right, notice the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and didn't have time to check it out.
Maybe
Makes
Emma
sense.
wiped it. And those are her fingerprints on the...
Well, that's obviously probably what we have to do is this piece of cloth, because it was found in Chief Gant's safe, and it bears Emma's fingerprints.
I'm just saying, what if Emma used that piece of cloth to wipe blood?
That's where it gets weird, but to be safe, I
Yeah.
wiped away the blood. Let's see if she gives us any details on what. I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened.
What do you mean?
God damn it.
If you really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall, you wouldn't have wiped away the blood.
Yeah. What else could I have done in that situation? Lana! I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces.
Well, you missed one.
Yeah,
But how could you see with the power out?
that too.
It should have been pitch black in that office.
A detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol fluid wherever I go.
Yes, I know.
I never miss anything. I got every last piece.
But you didn't. I wonder if that's what they want us to do. I'm gonna go ahead and save. But I'm almost confident, as long as it states on here there's a piece that was kept in the safe, final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe, I'm gonna push it.
Calm down, Jesus!
I'm a smart cookie.
Oh my
Miss
god.
Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of.
What?
We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe.
In the chief's safe? But how?
I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it.
But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them.
Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up at the scene.
Ooh.
Chief Gant got there before you. Didn't even
But
think of that
could the
one.
defendant have simply missed a piece?
He's like, fuck no.
It's like, I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
Yeah.
That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dancers. They were in my mouth all along. Can you believe that?
I can, anyways. Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
Oh, that.
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar.
No.
Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I suppose you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for Doc downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why would he break the jar?
The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that?
No!
He's like, fuck!
Even he's like, holy shit.
Wait, I'm not the one on trial here.
Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence.
But why would Chief Gant do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma. And therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became the Chief's puppet.
Ooh. No, I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients.
Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client.
I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth.
You talking about me? You fucking...
He's like,
Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap?
There's something wrong, Mr. Wright.
Lana, maybe you're right after all.
He's like, what?
That's. I'm actually wondering if maybe there's been a giant red herring that we've been caught in this whole time. Because if Gant got in there first, that can still change around everything. And what if Emma didn't actually do anything?
Yeah.
Because there's a potential with all of the fact of the power outage and Emma couldn't see anything aside from the thunder. There's potential that Gant could have been involved in that situation without Emma ever fucking knowing.
Yeah.
Especially since Emma passed out, she would have no idea if he was still in the room somewhere doing something.
Gant could have knocked her out for all we know.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Could have bashed her in the head with the fucking... No.
Oh.
Okay. All right. What do you mean, Wright?
So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright?
You're on the wrong part. Miss Skye, please testify once more.
But...
If evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Miss Skye, if you will.
I can't.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there's a possibility that it will.
Yeah.
If you tell the truth.
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
There we go, girl.
About time.
All right. All right. The witness may testify once more for the final time.
All right.
Actual crime scene.
Here we go. Don't fucking... Okay.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on the suit of armor's sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
Okay.
Unbelievable! The body was impaled on the armor's sword.
You were the only one who saw that. If only I had proof.
Actually, I do have proof. What?
Huh?
How? I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning.
What?
What? To me?
To
Yeah.
me?
He's just like, what?
The only fucking thing you gave me is a fucking piece of paper of the evidence law. That's all you gave me.
That's right.
What? To me?
It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed.
But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you.
But she never gave me a picture.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture.
I don't remember
Yeah.
receiving any pictures from Lana.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
Hang on, I'm gonna fucking save quick, because it usually likes to tick it right into that picking thing.
Yeah.
I do remember getting something from her then.
Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere.
I mean, it has a picture on the front, but... Okay, so let me check this thing. Okay, now I can actually check the thing.
Yeah.
So, okay, there's a duck.
Yeah. Or a
There's me,
chicken.
or a chicken.
A little chick.
Evidence law. Pio. Okay, why does it want me to look at this back? Check it. Open? Open. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Okay. Hey, there's a picture here.
Christ, that's graphic.
Oofies.
Oh my. This is the actual crime scene.
Huh.
No other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had rearranged everything.
Okay.
Wow. Mr. Wright! That piece cut out from his vest, could that be?
That's the piece of cloth that was used.
Yeah.
The cloth they found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this? I know it is. It's a cloth.
Yeah. This is a handprint, isn't it?
Yes, I know. We've been through all that.
That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whosever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
What? But those fingerprints.
Yeah.
They're yours, Emma. I know I didn't tell you.
What are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
Like a roach.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Oh boy. The actual crime scene
Yep.
cross-examination, and we'll cross-examine it next time. Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Hang on!
Whoa,
Hold on! That wasn't me. Uh-oh. Oh fuck!
He demands.
He all of a sudden
To
came
be-
back, and now shit's about to get real next time.
Holy
Oh
that
damn!
scared the hell out of me.
I was so confused what happened.
Hold it.
God damn.
He fucking he said hold it to our sign off.
Yeah, damn it. He's like, hold on. You sure you want to stop here?
That was terrifying.
So,
I don't like this.
You know, let's have a little timeout here. So, I know it's really late at night. Do you want to stop? Or do you want to keep going? Do you want to finish this?
I mean, we gotta.
Yeah.
All
All right, well, you know what? We're going to cut it here. And next time, we are finishing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Ayo.
Fuck yeah!